there's another shift that you have to make as far as your layers or your mix that you're dealing with. And in particular, if you look here on this side, the left-right mix is selected. So whenever that left-right mix is selected, your faders are actively mixing to that particular output. So that output could be your main speakers, it could be your main recording deck, it can be, you know, your main television feed, whatever you're mixing to. But you always have to, you know, keep in mind which particular output you're mixing to or which particular mix you have active. That's one of the main shifts that I see when moving from analog to digital conceptually that you have to kind of grasp. But otherwise, and I'll show you an example of that. And basically, if you move from the left-right mix to mix number 1, you'll see the faders adjust to that accordingly. And the industry calls it sends on faders. And basically what that means is as you select an output, the faders react to whatever mix is set on that particular output. So you're essentially adding a secondary mixer or another surface to that output. So as I select the left-right, my mix stays current to what I'm mixing to that left-right output. But as I select mix 1, and mix 1 could be your first auxiliary mix, which could be a stage monitor, it could be a recording device, it could be a matrix output, whatever you designate it to be. But you just have to, before you make an adjustment to that mix, you have to mentally make a note that you are actively mixing on that mix. And then of course, the same thing for mix number 2, whatever that mix you designate it as. And as you go back to your left-right mix, making that adjustment as well. So if you've never done this before, that will be a learning curve for you. But like I mentioned, just as anything else goes, the more you do it, the more you become used to it, and you'll find it difficult to be able to revert back to the old ways of doing it once you learn this new way of mixing. So thanks again for joining us on ASW Tech Talk. I hope you enjoyed today's session. We'll be having many, many more of these sessions that you'll be able to learn from. If you would like to schedule your own training session, please contact us here at Atlanta Soundworks. Also, check out our Facebook page. There's a lot of information there for you to glean from as well. And join us again next time on ASW Tech Talk.